time is it? Game time!
We're going to take our friends and fans on a trip into Dreamland. Magic and Michael.
Jordan. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
It's showtime. Get the cameras rolling.
Jordan off the steal. And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship.
Drexler against Michael Jordan. This is a matchup that everybody wanted.
Jordan for three.
And a Jordan fires another three. Oh, no! I don't believe it. This place is pandemonium.
He is hot. Woo!
See, this is what Michael lived for. He wanted this challenge.
Here's Jordan for three. Yes!
Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game.
I don't think you could just sit back and say, ah, and wow.
The Chicago Bulls have won the NBA championship for the second straight season. The Bulls try to become only the third team in NBA history to pull off a three-peat. Here comes Jordan. Jordan around Marley. Jordan!
Who's got it? Michael. He's going to try to take over now. He's got it. 10 seconds to go in the shot clock. 15 in the ball game. Michael will take it. He's fouled. He scored! Superman back in the building. 55 for MJ.
I never said we had to stop him. We can't stop him. Nobody can stop him.
43 seconds to go in the game.
And we're down by 20. Here's Jordan extending. Michael Jordan driving the lane. The Bulls win the championship.
For the third year, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have climbed the Mount Olympus of the NBA.
Michael Jordan, above and beyond. Michael Jordan's quest for a third consecutive championship had been his most grueling. After a summer of helping the Dream Team bring home a gold medal from Barcelona, he had no time to recover before launching into the 92-93 season to defend the Bulls' NBA crown. From outward appearances, though, he seemed no worse for wear.
Jordan fakes. Oh, spins the other move by MJ. Makes the move on the baseline. Oh, and the left. Oh, to Pippen, 3-on-2 to Jordan, and a foul. Yes, scored.
But while Michael continued to light up the nightly highlight reels, his success was not coming as easily as it seemed.
No matter how great you are, you lose some of the edge each and every time that you do it. Well, we were going against the odds for the third time, and we were losing something. I think mentally we were battling against something that we really couldn't see.
If Michael was fighting something, he seemed to be winning. Leading the Bulls to the top of their division, he grabbed his 7th scoring title and reached a historic personal milestone.
20,000 points in the career of Michael Jordan.
And yet, with each game, the joy of victory seemed to be less.
During the course of that year, you could tell fatigue and, a loss of attentiveness to the game sometimes wore at him.
The travel, the expectations, the ups, the downs over the course of a year. And I think that was what was taking a toll on him.
Mystified by the loss of his usual zest for the game, Michael called on his closest advisor, the man who had been at his side for all of his past triumphs, his father, James.
My father came out and stayed with me for about a week. We really got deep into the conversation about possibly walking away from the game.
But with the playoffs at hand, Jordan hoped he would be revitalized by the welcome pressure of the postseason. And the opponent who awaited him in the semifinals could not have been more promising.
Well, for some reason, Cleveland's always been a place where I always have risen to excel.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win! They win!
Now, 4 years later, Jordan would once more use Cleveland as his personal showcase.
Oh, what a pass from Jordan!
And with time running out in the series-clinching game and the score tied, he would once again provide his trademark dramatics.
Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go, folks. The season is on the line.
6, 5, 4. Michael Strip got it back. 3, 2. Michael falls, fires. Yeah! Nelson again! The Bulls win. He looks at the crowd. At the buzzer. This crowd is stunned.
Instead of leaving Michael with a feeling of elation, however, his latest heroics seemed only to highlight how much times had changed.
It wasn't quite the same because pretty much everyone expected it. You know, when you do something so often in a building, now it becomes an expectation of the fans and of yourself.
In the Eastern Conference Finals, Jordan was again spectacular. Though the New York Knicks would claw their way to victories in the series' first 2 games, Jordan refused to let Chicago falter, personally turning the tide and leading them to victory in 6 games.
Here's Jordan on the paint. Yes! 52 points for Michael Jordan.
Even as he tried to revel in finishing off his longtime rival, however, Jordan quickly found the burden of public scrutiny overshadowing his triumph.
What Jordan does in his off time is consuming the Chicago media.
And the New York media, and I suppose the national media.
That's enough. If my life comes to a point where it's scrutinized to what I do in my free time, then, it's no need to even talk to you guys.
They were, in essence, sneaking behind my back trying to find out every negative aspect in my life. I thought that was truly unfair and very distracting.
With the Bulls on the verge of a 3rd consecutive title.
Welcome to the NBA Finals. In the case of the Chicago Bulls, it's welcome back.
Michael put all distractions aside.
Michael has been unreal.
Setting a new finals scoring record, averaging over 40 points a game, he seemed to have regained his old intensity.
Keep your head. Hey, you're doing it in the final. Let's go. Keep your head. Everybody get together.
Michael Jordan now looks like he is going to drive every time he gets his hand on a ball until they stop him.
Man, Michael Jordan shot the ball 43 times.
Pippen ahead to Jordan. Jordan on a breakaway, and there's a highlight reel as he jams it in.
Damn.
Jordan, yes! Oh, the toss!
Leading the Bulls past the Suns in 6 games, he would garner a 3rd straight Finals MVP.
It's all over. The Chicago Bulls have 3 straight NBA championships.
But even in his moment of triumph, Michael had again begun to ponder his future.
After we won the championship, I sat in on the floor and just reminisced about the whole season and the years that I've had at the game of basketball and where my life was. And my conversations with my father in the past, I felt this could be a good opportunity, for me to step away and go do other things. So I enjoyed the moment for the moment, but in the back of my mind, I knew that that was probably my last game, and no one really knew except for my father and myself.
You're gonna get it, man. You're gonna get it, man. Yeah. That's what bringing me into this world.
After a summer sorting out his feelings, Michael began to seriously weigh the decision he had been struggling with for so long.
I asked Phil Jackson, frankly, I said, what kind of challenges can you give me next year?
He felt like if I don't have the desire to do it, if I don't have the thirst to play basketball, it's not as much fun as it used to be, then I'm going to lose my gift.
We were crying and trying to come up with different types of challenges, and I couldn't come up with one. He couldn't come up with one for me.
But as much pain as Michael felt coming to grips with his heart-wrenching decision, it would pale in comparison to the tragedy he was about to face.
Last night, we began the show with the disappearance of Michael Jordan's father. Tonight, the worst fears have come true. James Jordan was found dead, the victim of an apparent murder.
It was a very difficult moment for me, and somehow I just kept my head high, and I thought about all the things that he used to tell me, just turn a negative into a positive. And here I was dealing with him in that way. It was tough.
Shaken by the death of his father, Michael knew that now there was no going back. His choice had been made for him, and soon the whole world would know about it.
Before we continue tonight, a late-breaking story of enormous interest.
Sources with the Chicago Bulls have confirmed that Michael Jordan will announce his retirement effective immediately.
The greatest basketball player who's ever played the game has apparently hung it up for good.
That's the news that's making headlines across the country this morning. Michael Jordan, the best player in the country's hottest sport, the most recognizable athlete in all the world, has apparently decided to call it quits at the age of 30.
When I lose the sense of motivation and the sense of to prove something as a basketball player, it's time for me to move away from the game of basketball.
Basketball lovers are letting Michelangelo walk away from the game while he's still an artist.
And I never thought I'd come back to the game of basketball. I never thought I would have that feeling to come back to the game of basketball.
With Michael's stunning decision, friends and admirers around the world voiced their feelings of loss and tried to put his historic career in perspective.
The only thing that disappoints me is the fact that we had always planned on retiring together.
The league's going to miss him. I'm going to miss him, and I'm just glad I had the opportunity to play with him for 1 year.
The world was jolted with the news of Jordan's retirement. In Romania, state TV aired a program in his honor, and Israeli radio carried his news conference live. Those who played against him are at a loss with the exit of basketball's headline act.
Michael Jordan put style in the game.
Off to the right. Jordan on the drive. Falls down underneath. From the left side.
Jordan, the crowd anticipate.
There's one player that's a perfect 10 that has it all.
Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion.
Sometimes I would just stand there and just, I know he's going to do something crazy, so I just stand there and watch.
Jordan. Oh, my.
That's ridiculous. That's so good. That's ridiculous. Poster time.
I seen him do things that you can't even dream about doing. I seen him go up on one side of the lane, get bumped, still up in the air, twist the ball, do all this in the air, and lay it up on the other side. People can't do that.
Jordan trying to shake off starts. Oh, what a move by Jordan!
Jordan at his best. There's very few people on this planet that can do this.
Oh, Jackson's shot.
Oh, what a drive.
Going in and go and play against Mike, and having Mike is shooting a free throws with his eyes closed. I don't know what I will tell my kids.
To the front court. Left corner shot by Jordan. Yeah!
My favorite story, he was coming down, and I stepped up to take a charge, and he took off, stuck his tongue out, and he obviously would have ran me over. And then all of a sudden, he switched his tongue to this side, and he changed in the middle of the air, I swear, and he just went by me, and he laid it with his right hand, and I was standing there watching him lay it. And then I looked over at Chuck, and Chuck was, kind of PO'd. I said, don't even say it, you saw what happened.
How does he do that? How does he do that? How does he know?
It's one play really sticks out in my mind. I will never forget. I have it on tape at home. We playing New Jersey Nets. Michael get the ball, and Derek Coleman, Chris Dudley, and Chris Morris comes at him. He maneuvers inside, outside, around back. I mean, it was unbelievable, and makes the shot. I mean, he's the greatest.
Jordan suspended in air. That's beautiful. Breathtaking.
Then Michael came down, woo, he went fake right, went left, cocked it all the way back, and then just held it for a minute. Tongue all out. Now he's still hanging in the air. He's still hanging. I'm sitting there saying, no, he is not going to do this. Not on us, not on me. Yes, he is. Floated, switch hand, and then kissed it with the English.
Spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
So MJ, you had them like that. See, you had them going crazy, pulling their hair out, People going home the next day, I mean, to the office and saying, man, you missed it. You missed it.
Michael on the breakaway. Showtime as he skies into the air. And Air Jordan throws it down.
MJ, please, I'm begging. Let me get down on my knees. Wait a minute, get the camera. Get the camera down here. See, I'm on my knees. See, I'm on my knees, MJ. Look, I'm coming down low to the camera angle. I'm on my knees begging.
Jordan, look at that.
Back to Jordan. Please, Michael, come back.
Michael Jordan with a miracle shot.
Please come back,